Hey everyone. So I guess the first question is why? Why build a newsletter? Why start in the creator economy? So, given the pandemic and the mental health struggles and all this change and all this turbulence and this economic uncertainty, some people are stepping back from their 9 to 5 or their career and reconsidering their options. So, a newsletter creator is someone that writes about a particular topic that wants to contribute something positive to the world. So, this is actually one of the best times to start a newsletter because the platforms that are doing it have become a lot more sophisticated. So, primarily, this one will focus on Substack. And it's the one that I chose that was the most ideological and the one that really gave me the best chance I felt to monetize. So, maybe like me, you're looking for a side gig, you're looking for another income, but you also want to have a creative, engaging way to interact with the world, right? So I'm building as a writer, I'm creating content, but I'm also having the opportunity to build community, to build chats with the audience on trending topics, to build out other features like Substack meetings where I can talk one on one with my audience. I have paid subscribers, so I have content behind a paywall that they can access. So think of it as the creator economy, but more for writers and podcasters than video creators, right? So a Substack creator might start as a writer and then become a podcaster as well, and then also become a video creator. Who knows, right? But there's actually people that have built their own media startups, their own media empires. And it's crazy that a platform like Substack, which is not about ads or algorithms, is able to give you that opportunity to try something new and maybe scale it into a full-time business. Like for me, I'm full-time a newsletter creator. So I'm looking at how to diversify that. Okay, there's sponsored ads. Okay, there's not just paid subscriptions, there's other ways that I'm looking into monetizing. Oh, maybe I want to build a talent community, which is like a job hub. Oh, maybe I want to do different kinds of promotions with sponsors. Oh, maybe I want to look into other ways in which I could access my brand as a micro influencer, right? So there's different campaigns, there's different ideas, and it's like a kaleidoscope of possibilities. Even though the creator economy typically has a lack of a middle class, there's a lot of people like me who are just starting, who are just building, and then there's a lot of people, if you make it and you compound, it has potentially no real ceiling on the cap of what you're making, right? So there's some people that have started 2, 3 years ago that have built their Substacks into hundreds of thousands of free readers, right? So they're able to monetize that well above 100 or $200,000, right? They could be even making close to 500,000 US dollars. Obviously, that's going to be a minority of people, but the whole adventure of creating a newsletter isn't just about monetization. For me, it's really about the artistic process and about the community aspect and just the digital immersion and that feeling of being an entrepreneur. You're self-employed, you're doing your own thing. There's no boss, you're your own boss, and you're motivated by different things, right? You're motivated by your passion about your topic, you're motivated by maybe serving an audience, maybe you want to have a contribution to the world that's a little bit different, a little bit niche, a little bit communal. There's local journalism, there's all sorts of things that are sort of creative, sort of communal, and just overall inspiring. So when you start a newsletter, you're committing to really a venture into the unknown, building up a subscriber list, looking into how to monetize it, but also learning in the experience about being an entrepreneur, about building potentially what could end up as a company. So you have to have that positive mentality when you start and to be aware of what's actually possible. Like there's people that have done it, there's case studies. I can go and I can see Lenny and others who've created amazing things, not just in the political spectrum that Substack was originally known for in terms of, the Twitter influencers and so forth, Now it's becoming possible for all kinds of creators in whatever niche you're in, from art to culture to technology to business to a hobby to a cause to a book sharing club to anything you could almost think about. There's newsletters now who are joining Substack, and it's incredible. It's a creator economy building in public experiment. So that's in a nutshell why I recommend starting and being a newsletter creator. Try it out and see.